Hi, welcome to the garden today. Today we're going to be planting potatoes. It's February 9th. Normally I plant potatoes on Valentine's Day, but it's going to be raining Valentine's Day, so we've got to do other things on Valentine's Day than plant potatoes. But anyway, because that's just tradition with us, we try to plant our potatoes on Valentine's Day. Today we're going to be planting our red potatoes and our purple potatoes. Now I did have the bright idea saying I could have kind of red, white, and blue potatoes. Should I plant some white potatoes earlier? I'm going to plant the red potatoes, but these really ain't blue, they're purple. So changed my mind on that. But these are Purple Majesties. They're purple inside. They do make some blue potatoes that I've grown in the past, but these were at Tractor Supply. Now they can be very expensive at Tractor Supply, but these did come in a 3-pound bag, and they're $7.99, so that's not bad. The other potatoes I'm planting are Red Lasortas. Now they're red on the outside, white on the inside, okay? But if you'll notice on the two, they got a lot more eyes to them. And I think they're just going to do better if you look at some of those down there. Not a whole lot of eyes, which is not good. But they're about the right size, so I don't have to cut them. So, because when you cut them like this, I just got through cutting these just a minute or so ago. You have this white part, and it's not sealed over. It can rot really easy. I think I'm going to be okay because it's not very wet. So I'm going to go ahead and do these two. The rest of them I'm not going to be cutting. If you do want to cut them, it's a thing called chitting. Begins with a C. Everybody's always make sure they say that. And it'll heal this over here so it won't rot as bad. You usually do that 3 or 4 days before you're going to plant the potatoes. And can wait up to 2 weeks before doing that. Now, one thing that I have discovered, and a lot of people don't talk about it, but if you want these eyes to grow well, okay, when I bought these 2 potatoes, I bought these earlier and they had bigger eyes on them. These didn't have any eyes at all. And what you can do is you can put these in the garage where it's dark and it's cool and it's moist. And they will put these eyes on and they'll start growing fast. A year or so ago, I planted some of the I was going to plant Red Lasortas, and I bought a 50-pound bag, 2 50-pound bags. One 50-pound bag I was going to put in the garage to plant, and the other 50-pound bag was just going to eat them because they're fairly cheap when you buy them in big quantities. Now you can buy them in smaller quantities at the feed store, and I'm talking about actual feed store, not Tractor Supply. But the thing on it is that the more you buy, the better deal you get. So I bought 100 pounds when I only needed probably 30. What I discovered when I put them in the garage, I thought they'd keep longer, but the opposite happens. Whenever you put them in the garage, for whatever reason, they will sprout faster. So if you need your potatoes, like these potatoes didn't have any eyes on them at all, so I went ahead and put them in the garage for about a week, and they did this. I kept these inside for about 3 or 4 weeks in the house, and all I can think of is the moisture content is way lower in the house than it is in the garage. I didn't put these in a dark spot. I put them out on the table. They've been in that colander for a while. I picked out the small ones because the small ones will go further. So let's go ahead and plant these. I did go ahead and make this heel right here earlier. And what I do is I make it first, and that way our potatoes are going to be up off the ground, because potatoes you're growing down south are determinate type potatoes, and they don't form up and down the vine like some of the potatoes do, because those also take a lot longer to produce, and we're trying to make potatoes as fast as we can. We have a short growing season to be able to grow these. We can't have the hard freezes like we had last weekend or weekend before last. But yet you also got to beat the hot, because once your temperatures get in the 80s, they start suffering, and once you hit 90s, they're done. So I'm gonna make a trench, and I don't want to go all the way to the bottom, because if you go all the way to the bottom and you're in a wet area, they're going to rot on your worst, the potatoes that make below, and also going to rot on your worst if you get rainfall. Now we are supposed to get some rainfall Saturday, but it's not going to get a bunch of rainfall. We're just going to get rainfall for 2 or 3 days and going to get a lot of wet. I will not plant them. But since it's going to be a short term, it's all right to go ahead and plant. So then they're going to start sprouting. Once the sprouts hit the surface and turn green, then rotting really goes down. Now I did extend my row a little bit, so that's going to be a little interesting. Okay, I'll go back up here. And I'm going to put and I'm still going to try to pull dirt up to them, or something, dirt or leaves or something up as they get older. But this is just starting out. You don't really have to worry about the eyes be pointed up like people say, but I still do. I meant to bring that. I'm trying to plant these about a foot apart. I know there's 3 pounds in there, so I'm really going to kind of figure out just how many pounds that these will produce. I don't like the fact that the eyes aren't a lot of eyes on them. Put that down in there. Plant this pretty shallow because it doesn't have any good eyes to it. They're about a foot. Let me get my log dirt here. But see, when I have it like that, I'll be putting the potatoes we make it up in here, not down low, because this can get wet. I have a high water table, so if you're in a dry part of Texas or the South, not near as important. You can plant level. It also is a little bit easier to dig because when you dig, you come in from the bottom, push up, and you won't be hitting the potatoes as much. Like I said, what's bothering me, you look at a big potato like that, there's not a whole lot of eyes down in here. That one could probably be cut in half, but then are you going to have enough eyes to go ahead and make the potatoes? I don't know. Now, you may ask, what do the purple potatoes taste like? They do actually have a different flavor. My favorite potatoes is going to be the Yukon Gold. The hardest to grow is Yukon Gold. They're known as the divas of the potato world. But they taste so good that people put up with it. And they do have some, I think, that, I know what Prairie was saying, they have some that actually make better, they taste almost as good. So they kind of recommend people to go to that. Now these eyes are a little too long. You don't really want them that long because they can break off, and then you don't, not going to make an eye on that one. See little worms that get in there? Don't like those little worms. But if you'll notice, this little bag's going to go a long ways. In fact, they may go so long I'm not even going to plant any of the others. These are a good size. You kind of want them this size because you get a great big potato. A lot of waste in them. One guy says, anything smaller than a golf ball? Because you may think, well, it made a big potato, it's going to produce a big potato. That really doesn't seem to. It's when they were harvested. It's not necessarily the size that they're going to build. Because I expect potatoes bigger than these. Well, like I say, that little 3-pound bag, this is about a 35 foot row. And this bag's going to cover up the whole 35 foot row. And that's without cutting them. Again, I wouldn't cut these, but now you may ask, what would have happened if I had planted them earlier? Before we got all that hot, that heavy low temperatures. Well, yeah, it would have made a 31 foot row anyway. And honestly, And I'll finish it off with the red ones. But anyway, what we'll do next is look for my rake, which I do not have. I know I set up against a tree. I remember that part. But anyway, I'll find my rake and I'll go behind it and I'll cover these up. I'm not going to water them in because water's against you. There's enough moisture in there and there's enough moisture in the potato to get them up to the top. You do need to water potatoes if they start getting dry, but in this case, water's your enemy at this point until you get the potatoes up and out of the ground. But anyway, let's plant our potatoes. If you have any questions, put down in the comments. I will answer your questions. And maybe I don't know, but I will get back with you. And potatoes are a fun crop to grow. I know there was one person that said he didn't like, shouldn't grow potatoes because they're cheaper in the store. You should get about, I should on this row, if everything goes right, I'm hoping to make 30 pounds of potatoes because I had 3 pounds. It's a 10 to 1 ratio on it. You pound a pound of potatoes, you get 10 pounds if you do everything right. If you're less than 10 pounds, you might try to do some things differently. If you're more than 10 pounds, you've done a really good job. But 10 pounds is per pound of potatoes planted is kind of what you're looking at. So anyway, I'll keep you updated on how things go and how everything's growing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.